All right, let's have a quick look at what happened with Stu.
Oh my God!
So
We don't know
I
if you
don't
could
know
show
if
hat.
I don't know if anybody has been following Stu Peters as of late, but Stu Peters created a coin called JProof or JProof.
Well, let's go for the new people.
Cryptocurrency.
I say we give like a quick
Okay.
summary.
A lot of people are going, who is Stu? Stu Peters is a con man. Okay, that's the simplest way to describe Stu. Stu started out as like a rapper. Okay, so Stu was like trying to be a rapper. He had frosted tip hair.
Yep.
It didn't work out. Okay, then he became a bounty hunter where he really thought he was a police officer and he would go around like with dogs attacking people and shit. He had a bounty hunter arc. Eventually, he's had.
Ash, you have to add, as we were watching these clips before we knew the true Stu, there was like signs of like these guys, you know who I'm talking about, are the evil, and you're like, it's just like a racist dog bounty hunter style.
He would go off. He would do all of these rants in his bounty hunting van
about
against black people, calling them criminals and calling them out for being on welfare and going after Hispanic gay. Just like he would say the crazy shit. Someday we actually, because we have a whole bunch of people who've never seen it, someday we got to go through the Stu archives.
Yeah, we should.
Eventually, Stu ended up joining up with the Groypers, and he was at AFPAC 3, where he called for Marjorie Taylor Greene, I believe, to be hung from a lamppost.
While she was there.
Marjorie Taylor Greene was a speaker at AFPAC 3, and he's like, right after she finished speaking, he did a whole speech shitting on Marjorie Taylor Greene and Martin Luther King and just going off and shit. It was crazy. It was insane. And then Stu, from that point on, kind of moved away from the Groypers. And he basically had his own movement called the Stu Crew. And Stu over time has morphed into I think he may actually be the most anti-Semitic man in America
in the world
now. Like Stu's talk show is like what I imagine like the modern day like Nazi party radio shows from the 30s must have been. Like Stu's show is fucking crazy. The shit that Stu is getting away with saying, I'm like, whoa, this motherfucker, and you're gonna see a brief taste of it at the end, which none of you are allowed to laugh at. It is very vile anti-Semitism, and nobody is allowed to laugh at Stu's insanity, okay? But Stu has this cryptocurrency called JProof, which he marketed with the tagline that he was burning 6 million coins, and then he demanded that it get to a 6 million market cap.
Okay.
And then he started talking about how you need to buy $110 worth of the coin because it's symbolic of when they kick the Jews out of America. It'll be the 110th country they're removed from.
Oh my God!
These were the marketing tactics that Stu was using to market JProof. And all of like the Nazi Twitter space, Rumble space were going crazy supporting Stu and his JProof coin, including Lucas Gage, the man who's been sent over 109 pizzas and cried about every single one. Okay. Lucas Gage loaded up a big bag of JProof, buddy. He trusted Stu Peters. Imagine trusting Stu. Stu has been a lifelong like confidence artist, scammer, shyster.
Remember he sold these things you wore around your neck that would clean the air around where you breathe? Like shit like that?
He had like the air purifier around your neck. He had like every type of water filter, fucking emergency food supply. He had all of these crazy sponsors that we covered on the show.
Oh, the paint chips.
The paint chips, that wasn't him. That was Vaccine Police.
Oh, Vaccine Police.
That was selling people the paint chips. but it sounded like paint chips. And you just got to eat. And all it was a sticker. It was literally a holographic sticker like this hat that you would put on your fucking arm, and it was supposed to remove the pain. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous, bro. It was ridiculous.
Oh,
so
man.
This coin, it's been rug pulled. Unsurprisingly, Stu Peters has rug pulled his fellow Jew haters on $JProof. So there's the chart. It's tumbling down, tumbling down.
No.
Who could have seen this one coming? So here we have some discussion amongst the believers in the JProof coin. They're not too happy. Let's see if we can get this zoomed in all the way.
I haven't zoomed in. Hit the my camera on the Discord there, because you'll see it zoomed in there.
Yes. So they're basically discussing. I think that's a problem. If real Stu Peters did do that $1 million transfer, the only thing I could think of that could save JProof and his name is to do something for it to go 10x.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine after Stu's scammed for the $1 million, thinking it's going to do a 10x. Stu rug pulled you for $1 million dues. Don't worry, guys. It's definitely going to do a 10x anytime. If people make money, they'll forget about everything else. Otherwise, it's very concerning. Well, then this guy chimes in. The team could buy back with the money they sniped from the Phantom LP pools they set up, but they won't do that, nor open a space. They will just block for noticing.
This is
no.
Funny, bro.
No.
Judge Brimstone for 5 subs. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
This is where Lucas Gage isn't happy. Lucas Gage put his life savings into this coin.
Yeah.
And people are saying he's about to buy another $50,000.
And his wife left him, right?
Yeah, Lucas Gage's wife left him for a Jew, apparently, according to Lucas Gage, which is like, why would you admit that?
Why would you tell people?
Why would you say you got cucked by a Jew, buddy? That doesn't add up. So Lucas Gage goes, if all this is true, it will tarnish his name and destroy his career, costing him way more than any he may have made with JProof. That's what doesn't add up here. It makes no sense to do. It's like, Lucas, have you not seen all of the other people who destroyed their names with crypto rug pull scams? Like the Hawk Tua girl, the Pauls. There's been so many examples, and yet he believes in his mind that it's impossible that Stu would have done this because it's not in his best interest to make $1 million. You know what?
Most people don't even get tarnished by that. Like Hawk Tua was, but the Pauls, no one cares.
Nobody. No, listen. The reality is nobody gives a shit. They just go move on with their lives.
Yeah,
and you have to hold the bag of the worthless coin.
Yeah.
So he goes, it makes no sense to do. I didn't just put a few bucks in, so I'm getting wrecked.
Ooh.
No refunds, Lucas. No refunds,
Could he have been
buddy.
duped by his team?
Oh, the duped by the team cope. It's the oldest crypto scam fucking cope in the book, buddy.
That's crazy. 100% agree. But his silence and bannings of many people asking questions is concerning. So he's like banning everyone who asked the question.
Yeah. It's like, why is the coin down 70%, Stu? Oh no. Okay, next slide.
Very funny. Very funny.
Okay, so here we have the graph. Stu Peters marketed his JProof scam coin to fellow Nazis. It's down over 40% the last week alone, and over 70% in the last month. Lucas Gage claims to have lost $9,000 of his initial $16,000 investment. Oh no, go to the next slide. Go to the next slide. His whole savings.
Do you have a text here? Yeah.
Yes. So Lucas Gage says, as a philosopher, alert, As a philosopher, stop it, Lucas. Does he even believe that?
No.
As a philosopher, I tend to go through periods of self-inquiry and reflection. These oftentimes are uncomfortable because I have to admit my mistakes to myself, and in some cases, others like confession. But this is what builds character. Getting scammed by Stu Peters builds character.
It helps reduce the fear of loss.
Right. Always look on the bright side of life.
Did you end up asking Stu about the JProof revelations? Yes, we have exchanged several texts, and I'm not happy with the situation.
He's gonna diamond hands it. So he goes, damn, brother, I didn't know much about crypto, but I figured with him holding 85% that it would protect it from any sudden free falls. I only ended up losing like $70. So it doesn't really matter to me, but I'm still cautious because I know some mutuals who lost a good chunk. This goes, I put in $16K and now I'm down $9,000. So imagine how I feel. This is so good.
This is great. Yeah.
And at one point, I was up $15,000, and I didn't pull out because I didn't want to hurt the movement. And look where that got me. Oh, felt it alert. Felt it alert.
If you
oh my
ever,
God.
Don't ever invest in a shitcoin. But if you do, and you're up almost 100%, pull the
sell it all. Sell it all.
ASAP.
Oh my God. What was he thinking?
That's insane, bro. That's insane.
Holy. Okay. So here we have, this is, okay. I hesitate to show this. This is, once again, I just want to let everyone know, this is not funny. This is vile, anti-Semitic propaganda that is going to lead to the deaths of Jews. This is how Stu Peters is promoting his shitcoin, JProof.
Kick, we disavow this. We think it's dirty and disgusting.
We disavow this, okay?
This is horrible. Here we go.
There it is. Now that's something that's big and beautiful. The big, beautiful Jew wheel. It's time for the international community's favorite game, breaking out the Jubix cubes, giving out the Jews clues.
Okay.
Giving out the Jews clues.
The Jubix cube?
This is insane. This is insane. How is this allowed?
No, this is crazy.
Bro, the level of production value that he has for this. Whoa, man. This is beyond anything from 2016 or 2017. Like,
this makes Murdoch look like a PG soft, like.
No, this is what I call edgy.
Like.
Clue number 3 of the week. We'll go over the first 2 clues, but you can be compensated. 10,000 J.
Okay.
If you're the winner, just name it.
Whoa. That's f***ing insane, Stu. He's got the literal happy merchant on what he's calling a Jubix cube. And it's like, name that Pokemon, but it's name that Jew.
Oh, we got Ashton the Hat. Instead of bad boys, it's bad goys.
Is that really what it was?
No, right here at the bottom right, look.
Oh my God! Oh my God, no!
Bad goys, bad goys.
Man.
Do you see a Jew? Do you see a Jew? They're coming for you. I'm just saying what Stu would have said. I am saying what Stu would make the parody of. This is Gabe.
This is terrible. This is like, how is he getting away with this? 2025 is a wild fucking time, bro.
It's insane. This is actually really fucking crazy.
If you haven't seen the film, go get occupied. It's at stupeters.com. All right. We have given out 2 clues already.
Oh my God, his coffee mug.
What is it?
My coffee?
Okay.
Bro,
this is glowing bright, isn't it? This is glowing, crazy. Bro. This has to be controlled off. bro.
How is this real?
The optics of what's going on right now are fucking insane, bro. I don't even think Mike Enoch and fucking the Daily Shua went this far.
Well,
this is crazy. Well, they might have, but they're the only rivals to this madness. I'm gonna be honest.
Jesus, this is
clues already. The first of the clues that we gave out was that this Jew was born into a Hasidic Jewish family in Romania.
Hey,
the second clue,
like, this is making me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
it's
too much.
Holy shit, bro.
What's is he on Rumble?
Yeah.
Rumble, like,
Rumble will just let you do anything, I guess.
Holy
clue that we gave you yesterday. This is a mouthful. He's a descendant of the prominent rabbi and mystic Yeshayahu ben Avraham Halevi Horowitz. And today's clue, drum roll, please.
Forehead shiny. His forehead is shiny. He's on amphetamines.
Okay, who farted?
Who farted for 5 subs?
Thank
All right, let's
you.
just get through this, and we gotta move
really
on.
Unbelievable.
Thank you.
See, I get these in real time. So I had yesterday's, and then I had the day before on Monday, and now I'm just opening my texts from Alex Roundtree, our comms chief at the Stu Peters Network. In real time, I'm getting these clues. Today's clue, unsurprisingly, drum roll, please. This Jew sexually molested a teenager at a Jewish fundraiser in 1989.
He goes unsurprised.
This Jew sexually molested a teenager at a Jewish fundraiser in 1989.
I think we should
well,
go.
At this point,
okay.
We're already this far in.
If you think you know the answer, go over to don'tbeajew.com, submit your answer at
like, that's crazy. It's crazy. We gotta shut it down. He's got a website called don'tbeajew.com. That is vile.
10,000
really
This is proof up for grabs. I'll go live on Fridays at noon Eastern, 11 Central, and I will announce the winner.
That's crazy. And the thing is, it's just even crazier if you put it into the context. I know a lot of people are new and they don't know. But when you put it into the context of all the various grifts that Stu has done over the years, from being one of the Backstreet Boys, rapper, bounty hunter, like conspiracy theorist, Alex Jones type, Groiper, and now he's just basically a full-on Nazi. And like, I don't even, that's like, at this point, it's not even an exaggeration. He literally just is a Nazi. Like, that's some crazy shit, bro.
Here's where we started.
Crazy shit, bro.
This is where we started, boy. All right?
Look, that's Stu. That's Stu. How did...
You gotta hear this new shit I'm on. The video's right. Dog, I've been talking to record labels, investors, promoters. The future looks real bright for Focus. We're planning on shows in the
tropics. He was focused. He was focused at one time, right?
This is crazy.
That's crazy. See if we can pull up Stu Peters Bounty Hunter.
I have that. Hang on. I think I have it right here. Hang on.
Wanna do is bitches and just get trashed, right? The difference between us is I did that all in a past life.
Okay, hang on.
I think we can see why he didn't make it in the rap game, folks. I think it's pretty easy to see.
Oh, here we go. I got her, folks. This was his second outing. Okay, he's jumped from thing to thing.
So
here we go.
This is what's crazy. Like, he had so many different eras. The no snitching code. Oh boy, let's let him go. Let's let him go for a minute here.
This no snitching code it's bullshit, man. It gets people really hurt. I've been looking for this guy on this warrant.
You see, he's got the arrest team. Arrest team, like he's trying to pretend he's a cop, but it's just some random schizo in a van.
And his car was like had text on it and shit, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't his car have like
narc
Well,
sales,
I think he got in trouble eventually. Like he ran into some legal trouble for
I don't look like a cop car or something.
Something like that. He overstepped his boundaries or whatever.
Yeah.
narc sales, 5th degree narc sales, 5th degree possession, felony domestic assault by
All right,
strangulation.
let's move.
That's
All right.
Stu.
That's
The Stu crew. That's crazy though. I had to show it. I hope we don't get in trouble for that.
Well, listen, we disavow that completely.
We
obviously.
disavow it completely. Absolutely disgusting,
We're here to
violent
expose.
anti-Semitism
We're here to
by Stu
expose it.
Peters. We're here to
He
expose
glows
it.
though.
And
He glows.
He does glow.
It's a
like
fucking
that's
honey pot, bro. That's a honey
beyond.
pot.
It's beyond. It's beyond.